Molly Carmel, and this is the podcast I always wish existed, a bite sized, on the ground spiritual note that can shift your thinking and your outlook on life to help make us all a little bit more awake, alive, and ascending. So, I want to talk about something that I witness at almost every retreat that I host. And I mean, I guess I witness it all over the place because I get to spend time with amazing women, but it's something so small and so ordinary that you might actually miss it. And I really think it says something about one of the deepest struggles that we have as human beings. I know I struggle with it too. So I host probably, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 retreats a year, sometimes at my home, sometimes other places. And one of the things that I've come to understand about this kind of deep, beautiful container work after years and years and years of doing it, and after hundreds of hours in rooms with people who are really trying to heal in a big way, is that the hardest thing to do in this healing is almost never what we expect it to be. Because if you really think about it, and if you've not been on a retreat, just sort of try to extend your thinking here. It's not a hard one. But I think people really come to retreats, even in the essence of the word, to be received, right? That's the point of it. To put down the performance, to stop managing, to be in a room where someone else is holding the container and you get to just be, right? You get to put down the mask like we talked about. You get to be cared for. You get to be seen. You get to be heard. You get to be received exactly as you are without having to earn it or explain it or manage how it lands. And that's a really interesting piece because what I watch happen so often in these circles is that, like, I will offer to get a woman a glass of water. And she'll be like, no, 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 I'm fine. I can get it. No big deal. I'm okay. Don't worry about it. Or somebody will offer a woman the better seat and she'll say, no, 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 please, you take it. I'm fine. I can sit on the ground. I can just sit on this chair, right? Or someone will try to tend to her, right? Like give her a blanket, something like that. And she'll say, no, no, it's fine. Just deflecting so quickly and so automatically that even she might not notice that she's doing it. But I notice because I know what I'm watching. I'm watching a woman choose in that tiny moment not to be received. And let me tell you something, it is not because she does not want to be. Promise you that. In fact, I believe we all desperately want to be received. We all desperately, desperately want to be received. I mean, honestly, if you're signed up for a treat, that's much of the reason that you're there. But this reflex that we all have of not being a bother, of taking care of ourselves before anyone else has to, of managing our own needs so quietly that nobody's ever inconvenienced by them. That reflex is so wired in us that it fires even in a safe container, even in a room that's built specifically to hold. And listen, you spot it, you got it, ascenders. No worries. Like, I could own the country of this. No, it's fine. I got it. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I have the capacity to deflect care so like a smooth operator and so automatically that people don't even know I do it, right? And underneath that, what I want to say that I know for sure is that underneath all the I'm fine and I got it is really someone who's desperate to be taken care of, who really wants someone to bring me water without being asked, right? Who wants to be received without having to manage how it happens. I mean, I find giving very intuitive, right? It's the receiving where it gets hard. And I think for a lot of us, it's exactly the same. That longing to be received is so real. And the armor we wear against it is so practiced that we don't even know we're wearing it. Even when someone is standing right in front of us with a glass of water. And so that brings me to our pocket sage for today, a friend of the show. John O'Donohue. And this is from his book, Eternal Echoes. And just for knowledge, John O'Donohue was an Irish poet and a philosopher and a Catholic priest. And he has some really, really, really beautiful, powerful writing. And just one quick line from his book, Eternal Echoes. Our bodies know that they belong. It is our minds that make our lives so homeless. Woof. Let me read that again for those of you in the back. I should read it 3 times today. It resonates so deeply. Our bodies know that they belong. It's our minds that make our lives so homeless. Oh, so it's like our bodies want to belong. Our bodies are wired for belonging, actually, right? It's like the zebras on the outside that get picked off. We're meant to be in the middle of the pack. And so this longing to be received, it's not a neediness or something to be managed away. It's like literally written into our physical selves. It's the most natural thing in the world. But this mind trying to protect us, trying so hard to protect us, right? The careful management of that big brain of ours, that's what makes us feel homeless. That's what keeps us just outside the very thing that we are longing for. And so our word of the day today is received. To be received is to be taken in, not evaluated or fixed or managed, just to be taken in, to be welcomed, right? To be seen and held and not turned away from. And it's really one of the most simple and intimate things one human being can offer another. And I mean, I think it's much rarer than it should be because we're also busy managing our own presentation that we forget to actually let someone receive us. And that line, that reading is saying that the homelessness that we feel, that unmoored, untethered, floating, nobody really knows me feeling is not because we don't belong. We belong. Our bodies need to belong. They know we belong. That homelessness is created by the mind that keeps us at a safe distance from this very connection that we're longing for. And the antidote is not to find the best person, the right room. That's not the antidote. The antidote is not perfection. Promise you that. It's actually willingness. It's willingness to be received in the rooms and by the people that are already here. And so here's what I want you to think about today. The longing to be received is not a problem to be solved. It's not. It's literally the most human thing about us. And the question is not whether you deserve to be received. You absolutely do. No questions asked. Just by being born, living, and breathing, you deserve to be received. The question is whether you're willing to stop managing yourself long enough to let it actually happen. Oh, I said what I said. And I think about from my last retreat, like the woman who said no to the glass of water, right? And she came to the retreat to be received. She paid money and took time and traveled to be in a room where someone would take care of her, would hold her whole container for her. And when that moment arrived in the small, teeny way, and it wasn't because she wasn't thirsty, she was thirsty, she went and got her own water. When someone stood in front of her with a glass of water, she said, "No, I can get it myself. Don't worry about it." And just like that, the moment was gone. And this is not a judgment. I am her, no worries. Like, namaste, not being able to be received. Like, I have said, "No, thank you, I can get it myself," or "No, thank you, I got it. No, thank you, I'm fine," a million times in a million rooms. And as a result, I have felt the particular loneliness of having refused the very thing I was longing for, right? Because here's what I know about the reflex to deflect care. It feels like consideration. It feels like not being a burden, right? It feels like a considerate thing to do. It feels like a generous thing to do to not put someone out, letting other people have the better seat, getting your own water, managing your own needs, picking up your dog from the daycare. See, I know what I'm talking about, right? We want to manage our own needs quietly so that nobody's ever inconvenienced. But what it actually is, when you look at it really clearly, is a way of staying just far away enough from being truly received that you never have to risk what it costs. And one of the things it costs is the performance and the management, the carefully maintained version of yourself that you've been presenting for so long that you've forgotten it isn't you, and our reading today says our bodies know that they belong. That belonging is already yours. It's there. It's your mind that's keeping you from managing the door instead of walking through it. So let's make a group commitment, Ascenders. The next time someone offers you the glass of water, and I use this as a metaphor, right? The next time you're aware that someone is asking you to be received, let them. Let them bring it. Let them pick up your dog from daycare. Let them give you the better seat. Let yourself be received, even in that small, ordinary, completely available moment, because that is what all of this is for. So, our reflective question for the day: what are you managing or deflecting right now that if you let yourself receive it, it might finally feel like coming home? And listen, I got to tell you, this issue with receiving, I mean, it really runs kissing cousins to your issues with food, weight, your body. Sometimes we just forget how to nourish and nurture ourselves when we have this repetitive behavior of not being able to receive. And this is so much of what we talk about in my Stop Starting Over system, how to learn how to give and receive in beautiful ways so that you don't feel like you need to turn to food or restriction or dieting or obsessing and all of that stuff that comes in between. And I would love to have a conversation with you about it. So go to the show notes and you can schedule a discovery call with me, or you can go to mollycarmel.com to learn more about that program. And listen, I am right here with you, Ascenders, learning to stop deflecting, learning to be received, and learning to let my body remember what it already knows. And if you're loving Daily Ascent, we love you. So please go spread the word, because the more the merrier. We want all the Ascenders in the crew. We rise together. Until next time.